Well, I teased it a couple times in the original Land Cruiser video and the pricing video, but today the Land Cruiser is gonna get some new meat. So this Land Cruiser already comes with some decently sized tires, maybe not the most aggressive like these Nitto Recon grapplers over here. However, the size is 265/70 R18, so about a 32.6-inch diameter tire. If you round up for tire math, it's about a 33-inch tire on this Land Cruiser, and it's about 10 1/4 or 10 1/2 inches wide. What we're gonna be putting on the Land Cruiser though is we're gonna be sticking with the 18. So these are Relations race wheels. They are the RS7, so they're their mono forged wheels, and they're wrapped around with some Nitto Recon grapplers. I did 295/70 R18, so very close to a 35. It's like a 34.2, and we're about 11 1/4 wide. Now the offset that I decided to go with, this is a 18 by 8.5 wide with a positive 12 offset. So we will see how it looks on the Land Cruiser. I'm very excited to see how that machine polish looks. So let's take a look on inside of here of the Land Cruiser. So very Tacoma-esque up in here with the aluminum knuckle, same kind of as the Tundra. The one thing we don't see though is really any surface rust like the Tacoma actually had. It's very, very clean under here. However, if we do need some space, because I'm not sure if we're gonna need space with these bigger tires, we can potentially take off the mud flap, which just kind of sits right here. You also have that crash support right here. If you pop off these 3 little push tabs, you can pop this off, take this out, and you could take the crash support out. And also these little canards right here on the front of the Land Cruiser, you may be able to take this off too to clear up for a little bit more space. Ooh, that may poke a little bit too much, guys. Brother. That looks so good. Now don't judge me, guys. I'm only putting 5 lug nuts on each side because when Relations Race Wheels sent out these wheels, they were for the Tundra, so I didn't need more lugs. However, I do now because I could not put 35-ish tires on the Tundra after it had been living on 37s for so long. It just looked like it skipped leg day. So we have 5 out of 6. That's still passing, but we are not gonna run with it that long because I need to put these lug nuts back onto the Tundra. Well, holy crap, brother. I'm gonna leave it jacked up just for a second to simulate also a little bit of a lift. But man, I thought that black was going to be the wheel color choice that I really wanted to go for on this Land Cruiser. Kind of like simulating my 4Runner out there a little bit with just the black and blue just look to it. But I think the grayscape roof on this up top just really helps break some stuff up. Dude, that polish looks so sick. All right, so now I'm gonna start the vehicle up and I'm going to rotate the front tires, and you'll see the front end just kind of come down a little bit. So if you watch the hood of the Land Cruiser, because we jacked up the truck, the wheels are kind of inboard a little bit, so I'll just move the steering wheel. And you can see the truck now kind of coming down to its natural resting point. All right. Getting my wife's opinion first.
You don't hate it.
Okay, that's step 1. The black kind of gives me the 4Runner vibes of just blue with black accents. But again, like what you said, the grayscape roof kind of breaks it up.
Those pop out more. Those are a lot more subtle.
Yeah.
I like the wheels of that better, but if they were maybe that color but that wheel.
Everyone has their own tastes, that is for sure, because those wheels are very unpopular for a lot of people on this. Yeah, they're not the coolest. Yeah.
That's personal preference.
No, I know. It's all they had. No, just turn it a certain way. All right, so we're pretty close there. Hold on. I heard it. Something hit over here. Yeah, we're hitting right there. Come back. Yeah, we're touching that whole little lower pocket right there. Clearing this out, maybe, hold on, I didn't say turn, you almost squished my freaking fingers, dude. Holy smokes. So maybe if we try to, I'm not sure how much we'll gain up right here by turning this out, but all right, go ahead and turn back. As you can see, that is right where we hit. All right, so we took off the lower portion, and now we're just kind of barely clipping it. We still are, so you could tell that it is hitting the bigger bulge portion of the tire right here. So basically at its peak, that's where it's hitting. So if the Land Cruiser was to be lifted up a little bit, potentially different offset of tires, it may not touch, but we still did get a good little bit amount of clearance by taking off this tiny little rubber piece. And all that was just a couple of these little push tabs and also 3 10mm screws that were right here underneath of it. All right, so before I put on the last bit of the tires, I want to see how much the stock ones weigh versus not stock. So calibrate down to 0. Let's put these on. About 69.4. Nice. 79.4. So only
10 pounds
10
exactly.
pounds?
Yeah.
So the reason for that too, guys, is I didn't go, oh shoot, sorry Bree. I didn't go with a crazy E-load rated tire on a frickin' 4-cylinder Land Cruiser or a D-load or even a C-load. These are just normal car tires, 4-ply tires. I want to off-road the Land Cruiser a little bit, but it's gonna be nothing crazy like we've done with the Tacoma out in Moab. At least that's not the intentions with it. We'll see. So yeah, so it's basically a car 4-ply tire, mono forged wheel, which keeps it nice and lightweight. So we're going up about 2-ish inches and a little bit wider, and really it's only a 10-pound difference, which isn't that much. So that's not that crazy. All right, before we put the last tire on, this is the fifth, the spare for the Tacoma. These are heavier. Holy shit.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? No?
There's nothing else that color.
No.
It doesn't even look good with the blue on
It looks really small too. Like a lot of people say the 17s are better for off-roading because you have a lot more different options of tires and stuff, but it looks way small. For some reason an 18-inch wheel versus a 17-inch wheel actually, well, a whole inch. I don't know, it just looks way small. I think 18s were meant to be on this thing. So everything is on the Land Cruiser. Man, it looks really good. But I was curious because I was like, man, these are heavy. So I'm curious how heavy these wheels are for the Tacoma, because it seemed pretty heavy. So we're gonna roll this on. There ain't no way. 90 pounds? Okay, wow. We are taxing that little engine. The little engine that could on the Tacoma a lot, man. That's probably because, so these are a C-load rated tire, so it's a 6-ply, which again, heavier than those. And it is a mono forged wheel. It's a 17, which means then we have more heavier rubber. And also we have that protection ring around. But bro, 90 pounds per tire, that's a lot of unsprung weight on the Tacoma. I may need to rethink that. Rolling on its own now. Dang, look at those wheels in the sun. Sheesh. Oh, yeah, a little bit of rubbing, for sure. Definitely sounds worse when it's when it's moving. It's a lot better than the Tacoma did on 37s though. That is for sure. We had like Austin Powers to get it out. All right, coming up to a stop sign. How's it gonna turn? I can feel a little vibration. All right.
If you go too fast, it's worse. If you go slow, it's okay.
All right. So slow is okay, fast is worse.
Well, let's take it around this turn. Yeet.
No, don't do that. I mean, it's drivable. Definitely needs a little bit of a lift though on it for sure to like clear that if you want that. But I'm curious if the other tire choice that I potentially have for this vehicle, if that would be better. All right, so we're testing it. We're mall crawling. Had to get some stuff from Pet Supplies right here. That's gonna be a tight turn. Oh, you're going this way? Oh yeah. Oh, it rubs so much. Look at that girl over there. She's like, what the hell are you doing with your car? Why is it making so much sound?
Left doesn't seem as bad as right.
No, so definitely needs a lift kit, guys. Something if you're gonna go this big. But I mean, we're able to make it all the way here. It really only turns or rubs when you're going into parking lots and stuff. So no mall crawling for you anymore, sorry. Aww. Well, we successfully mall crawled. Check out this Porsche. And now we got a Bronco showdown. All right, so we got a green light. I'm driving now. And so far, it seems, got crap going all over the place. Oh, that's a nice little GMC truck. Seems stock. Like you can hardly tell that these tires are on it. And then we'll just take a listen at 45 miles an hour almost. Decently quiet. So we're about to turn right here. And you go look at the steering wheel. One, and full turn. Rubs a little bit, but it's just like that bulge on the tire, just allowing it to rub just ever so slightly. Kind of just like take a stop right here, pull into this park. And like after it rubs, like it's good. Like the steering wheel is fully locked now. And then it just comes back to center. So I mean, it rubs, obviously. I know I've said that in this video a few times, but if you do a little bit of a lift, and again, maybe a different offset, these wheels look sick on this Land Cruiser. A lot more than I thought I was gonna like them. But, I don't know, we'll see. But let's get out and let's stare at it. So we made it to where I want to showcase the Land Cruiser for you guys, but check this out. Found it at Walgreens. Thanks, Bree, for mall crawling with me so we could find that. But out here at the boat launch at Legion Park, and you guys can see the Land Cruiser now, man. Holy crap. So with the machined, polished wheels, looks so good. Now definitely, like I was saying, we are rubbing. I have a counter, I guess, on top of the screen for how many times I say that. But for the most part, we're able to drive it here. Could not do this with the Tacoma on 37s, obviously. These again are like 34.5, and I've straightened out the vehicle. Again, we're at a plus 12, a positive 12 offset. And this is about how much they poke in the back. So if you don't want any poke, I would definitely recommend going more with like a positive 25 wheel or something like that. But a lift, I feel like in the front, the back looks good. And one thing too that I want to mention is like with the polished wheels a little bit, like the machining, like you could tell that they're machined. They're not like a chrome. So it actually matches the back where it says the Land Cruiser First Edition on the mud flaps pretty well. And then of course the iForce Max badging, the silver lower valence in the back, it's rocking pretty good. And let me know down in the comments if you guys like this look or if we were to go with like a black wheel instead. And of course, we do have the 5 lug nuts right now. Got to put these lugs back onto the Tundra, which means that these tires and wheels will be coming off. But I just wanted to see how they were on the Land Cruiser real quick for you guys while I had more lugs coming in the mail from Relations Race Wheels. But what do you guys think? Up in the front with those little canards off, I may just leave those off because holy crap, dude, it looks pretty meaty up front. Look at that. And then again, just to look down the side of it. So what do you all think? Let me know down in the comments section. I'm not sure if I will leave these on the Land Cruiser forever, if I want to go this style or something else. Like I've mentioned in other videos, I'm on the search for some TRD Pro wheels from the Tundra and Sequoia of this generation. I think that would look pretty cool, especially when we do some window tint on this guy. I think I'm gonna do window tint all the way around it. So like the blue with the grayscape roof and black accents, I feel would look really good. But I'm curious as to your guys' thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know down there, and we'll catch you all in the next one. All right, see you later.